Hello children, how are you all? Today we will learn chapter 12, Parrot No More, part 3. We have seen in the previous class how Tom, Huck and Joe Harper gave a surprise to their all people, their own people, relatives and all the other public. They all were shocked to see them in the church alive. We also saw that Huck was feeling very bad that he is there, nobody to love for him or to care for him or to look for it, to have a joy of his being. He was uncomfortable, which Tom noticed, and he told to his aunt, see, there is one more boy who also need the love and care. And auntie said, yes, of course, and she went and embraced him, hugged him. Huck was more uncomfortable. He did not like because he had never liked that love and care early. He lost his mother very early and father was somewhere busy drinking and lying there. And this boy was left alone. So he felt more uncomfortable in Aunt Polly's arms. And the next what happens? As for Tom, he got more loving hugs and kisses in that one day than he had earned before in a whole year. It all depended on Aunt Polly's mood, but hug or kisses both expressed his aunt's gratefulness to God and affection for Tom. He is telling Tom how many kisses he got and hugged that he had never early. Within one day, so many times. Aunt Polly was so grateful to God for giving alive hug. And because of the gratefulness to God, she showed all the affection to Tom. She showed all the affection she could to Tom. Tom's plan had succeeded. The boys had returned to the village for their funeral service. They had hidden themselves till the service began, and then they had entered the church. Everyone was overjoyed to have them back. They were given a very good breakfast, which they enjoyed very much, but later in the day, Aunt Polly said to Tom, why didn't you come back earlier? Why didn't you come and tell me you were safe? You don't love me. Tom, if you did, you wouldn't stay away. So Aunt Polly was so happy, but still pain was there for her. I loved Tom, my sister's daughter, but why he did not love me? If he loved me, he could have informed early that I am safe, don't worry auntie, don't cry. If he loved me, he could have come early to see me. Why he did not do? She was so much troubled. And she asked him, now what is the reply of the Tom? Let us see. But I do love you, auntie, Tom said. I dreamt about you. That shows I was thinking about you, doesn't it? So he said, I dreamt about you, and that shows I was thinking about you, isn't it? Well, yes, Aunt Polly answered. Then she asked, what did you dream, Tom? So now Aunt Polly also can't keep quiet. She said, okay, you have dreamt. Let me hear. Let me know what you have dreamt. And Tom told her his dream, which was nothing but what he believed him, and she was very happy. She went straight to the cupboard in the kitchen, selected the juiciest apple and gave it to Tom, saying, I always knew you were a good boy. Now when he narrated what all he has seen that day sneaky visit day, that night, what all Joe Harper's mother, Sid, Mary and Aunt Polly were speaking and telling, that same to same narrated that I saw like this. In a dream. So Aunt Polly believed. She never thought that he had come early and visited and gone. So she believed. And she went and brought one best apple which was fully juicy. And she gave to him, telling that, I knew that you are always a good boy. You were not a bad. You were always a good boy. I know it. And Tom was very happy that Aunt Polly is happy. She is no more sad. She no more worried. Dear children, certain time it happens in our life. When our parents is called us, when our teacher is called us, we feel very disappointed and we worry and we take action, which is very wrong. We take against our action, we never think for the family people how much they worry. We go away somewhere or we don't take the food, poor mother struggles. My child did not eat, my child did not eat, my child went somewhere, where it's gone, she searched. If you are sad, if you are worried, be in your room quiet for some time. Once you are relaxed, you talk to your parents or whoever has scolded that I was not wrong, I did like this and it happened and you saw like this or somebody has told you this. Clarify it slowly. If you say that same time when other one is angry, then they will give you more that you are finding excuse. Let that person also pull down, the anger goes. As your sadness goes down, that other person's anger also will go down. Then you can explain this is happened. Don't take rushing action. It is very bad to take a very hard step which we don't like it. Don't insult your parents. You are because of them and they are taking care of you. They have full right to tell you something. You must obey and learn. If mistakes are done, you should accept. If you have not done mistake, wait patiently and later on explain them. When they are angry, don't make them irritated by narrating all what you have done. Be quiet. They will realize parents are very gentle to you. They are very loving and caring. Okay, children? Learn this. Moral of this lesson is that you should have patience. You should listen to your elders what they say. Not simply doing what you like. Okay, thank you, children.